So we covered various options under file ribbon button. So then we will get into the home ribbon button. So under home ribbon button, what are all the options available? Okay, if you see, there are various groups under home ribbon button, that is clipboard, slides, font, paragraph, drawing, editing, voice, and designer we have, right? So let us see here. So we will go one by one. For example, whenever you create a new presentation, so by default you will have a blank slide. Okay, if you insert a blank slide, so you cannot type anything or you cannot add any text or any images, so it is like a blank slide. So in order to add some text, in order to edit some text, so you have to choose the theme, which theme you want it to use. So we have title slide only, that means you can add title and subtitle. Here it says, right, click here to uh, click to add title and click to add subtitle. So similar way you have title and content. Similar way we have various options comparison. So here if you see, whenever you wanted to add any new slide in the presentation, shortcut key is Control plus M. So here if you see, it is showing, right, Control plus M, add a slide to your presentation. Okay, so next option which we have available is duplicate the selected slides. For example, I have multiple slides. I would like to duplicate these slides. Okay, let me take these two slides. So I can copy paste and put it in the somewhere here. Now, if I would like to duplicate these slides, okay, if I wanted to move wherever I want, I can move it. So select these slides and make this as a duplicate. So that means these two slides have been duplicated. Next option which we have available is slides from outline. So I will explain you this one, slides from outline, how we can create when we have a data available readily, when how we can create that as a outline in the MS Word, and how can we create PowerPoint presentation using slides. Okay, reuse slides. If you wanted to reuse slides, so same option here also available. If you wanted to reuse any slides from the any previous your presentations, okay, let me take, I have previous presentation, right, PowerPoint training. So if I select that one, from there we can reuse the slides. Okay, so I think I have Excel training, right? So here I'll go here, which slide you want to reuse. So if I select this one, learning objectives, so that slide will be inserted here and I can reuse this slide for my current presentation. So next we have layouts. So what is the difference between new slide? We have same options, right? Office themes. In the layout also we have same options. So what is the difference between layout and new slide? So new slide means, so it will create a entirely new slide. But layout means what happens from the existing slide or current slide, if you wanted to change the layout of the slide. Okay, let me select here, I have this option, right? Now I would like to change this layout to here, maybe I have title and content, so I would like to have this as a comparison. You see here, comparison means it's been added to boxes here. So whatever I want, I can add title and I can add text as well in the next to the original one. So similar way, if you see, there are other layouts as well. So if you want to have, so that means here what I am trying to say, for the current slide, layout will be changed using these layout options. And reset, so reset the position, size and formatting the slide placeholder to their default settings. If you wanted to reset any settings, that you can do it. And we have a section as well. So section, what does that section do? So let me open the other presentation which we have developed, I mean downloaded, training presentation which we have downloaded, right? So there are about 21 slides. So here, for example, I have 21 slides, right? I would like to separate it. I would like to add a section. For example, I have one presentation, multiple people would like to present this same presentation with different slides. Okay, I'll say, I'll put my name, Surendra. Okay, Then what are all the default selection we have? So this also we can rename it. If you want, we can rename. So Ravindra. Okay. So this I can group it maybe from here. If I want, I can make it as a, let me add some name, Shanvita. So we can group it. So these slides Sanvita is going to present, these slides Surendra is going to present, these slides Ravindra is going to present. So if you wanted to expand all, there is an option called expand all. If you wanted to collapse all, there is an option. If you wanted to remove all sections, if you wanted to remove the current section, you can remove that. If you wanted to remove all the sections, you can remove it. So that is the beauty of creating sections, adding sections in the presentation. So let me remove all the sections. Then next we have another option called font. Slides it's clear. Then let us move on to the font. So font option, we have font option here, right? So if I go here, let me go to the any other different slide so I can explain it better. Let me quickly download different presentation using the slide, then we'll continue. Let me get into the chat GPT. So chat GPT, I would like to I'll ask chat GPT to prepare. So please prepare 10 10 slides of PowerPoint presentation on communication skills, importance of communication, let me say. So I'm asking chat GPT to prepare 10 slides of importance of communication, right? So this is how it gave me the content. So I'll take this content, I'll copy to the notepad. So why do we have to copy to the notepad? So here we will have a different formats, right? In order to avoid all those, I'll copy to the notepad. Then I will open WinWord. So that is Microsoft Word. So I'm just copy pasting that text what I have copy pasted from my chat GPT. So let me close this presentation. So I have this text. I am going to make it as a normal format. Here if you see styles we have, right? I made it as a normal format. Now I want slides in headers and I want text in the normal what is a body of the this one. So I will select as a heading 2 because I want headers in one header and I want subheaders. In case if you want subheaders more than 2 or 3, you can select 3, then you can customize it. So by default everything I have selected as a 2. Then I want only titles to be appear in the slide title. Okay, slide titles we have, right? So I will select only slide 3, slide 4. So how do we select this one? Hold control and select this slide 7, slide 8, slide 9 and slide 10. Okay, after selecting you have to make this as header 1. Okay, once you make these slide headers as header 1, so what it takes, it will take as a title slide. For example, if you wanted to add any subheadings, you can do that as well. Now, next option, you select everything, go to the view option, make it as a outline. There is an option called outline. So whenever you make it as a outline, if you see here, so slide 1 title, slide 2, if you want you can make changes. So here I am trying to say that when you have data readily available in the Microsoft Word, so you can create it as a outline, and you can import all these data to the different slides. So slide 1, slide 2. Okay, so here instead of slide 1, slide 2, you can just leave it as an introduction. It's not necessary that we should have a slide 1, slide 2. Okay, I'll say importance of communication. Okay, in case if you wanted to have any changes, you can go ahead and make necessary changes here. So in case if you want to have subheader, so you can also choose the tab, so that will create the subheaders. I just wanted to show you in one or two cases, so you will get it. Okay, so let me put it here. If you want to have subheaders for this one. Okay, now let me save this one as a outline. Okay, importance of communication. So I would like to save it as outline. Once I save this as a outline, I'll just close it. I'll go to my presentation. So I will open a new presentation. So what is the shortcut key for opening a new presentation? That is Control plus N. So I will download slides from outline. So let me select outline. So if I see here, my slides are being created. You see here, my slides have been created now. So this is a header. So under subheader, within that we have sub bullet points, if you see here. So this is how it's been created. So what is the benefit of importing from outline? So benefit means, for example, when you have a data readily available, you can quickly format it in the MS Word, and you can import it very quickly. See, if you use, all the slides will be in the same format. See, when you wanted to do 10 slides, if you wanted to manually copy paste from Word to PowerPoint 10 slides, at least it will take, if you take each slide 2 minutes, it will take 20 minutes, right? So if you create it as an outline, you can quickly download it. Then next, I was about to explain you this font options, right? See, whenever you are in the outside, these font options have been disabled. Now if I place a cursor here, these options have been enabled now. Now if I would like to change my font style to the different language, so I can change it, different language or different style, whichever it's available. Okay, now if I would like to increase decrease my font size based on your requirement, you can increase this. If I want 52.2, I can give 52.2. So here also we have an option increase decrease, and you can also use shortcut key for increasing decreasing. So that is control plus uh, open bracket for decrease the font size, decrease the font size, control plus close bracket for increase the font size. Okay, so see, once you learn the shortcut keys, whenever you wanted to make presentation or anything, so your productivity will increase. I mean to say, the quickly you can save a lot of time if you learn the shortcut keys. Maybe I will share shortcut keys list as well with everyone. Next, so select first data. I would like to increase, so decrease font size. So here also we have the same options. You can use this as well. Next, if you wanted to make your selected text as a bold, you can make it bold. And if you wanted to make it as italic, you can make it. If you want to make it as underline also, you can make it. And if you wanted to have a text shadow also, you can have it. You see, text shadow, it is being created. And if you wanted to have a strike through, that means if for particular sentence or word, if you wanted to have it as a strike, you can use it. And next, if you wanted to have a tight, okay, that word to word gap, okay, very tight, tight, normal, loose, very loose, okay, more spacing, word to word, it will be a space. Next option, if you wanted to change the background color of the text, you can select it and select the whichever the color you wanted to make changes. And if you wanted to make the font color, I think these are very simple options. Everyone would be aware of it. It's good to know. And here we have more colors. If you wanted to use more colors as well, you can select whichever the color you want. Okay. Next, moving on to the bullet points. So under bullet points, so what we have available, bullet points available none. If you wanted to add any bullet points, you can add it. If you want to have any numbering, so here we have different numbering points, you can use it. Here we have different signs. And if you wanted to have bullet points as your company logo, so how do we do that? So select, let me take some picture whichever is available. Let me take my picture or some company logo. So here if you see, bullet point will appear as a your picture. You can select whichever the logo you want. Okay. Now we have an option called indent. So indent means if you wanted to increase indent, decrease indent, it is there, right? So you can do that increase. For example, if I wanted to increase only for these two, select the text, increase it, okay, or decrease it. That's up to you. If you wanted to have a space between line to line, so how much space you want, you can select here. Okay, next, if you wanted to have text in the multiple columns, you can select it here. So for example, I have text or some more than 10 points I would like to have all those 10 points in the two columns instead of one column. I can select it here. If I want it in the three columns, I can select it here. That is how it will display. You can choose that. And alignments, if you wanted to have left right alignment, center alignment, and here we have another option called justify, that is control plus J is the shortcut key. Before that, I wanted to show you how you can learn shortcut keys by yourself. Okay, so let me take this. I have text in bold color, right? I would like to increase this font size to 50. So whenever I select here, I'll get the same option here. From also here also I can select it or increase all those. I can add bullets and all. So bullets here, if you see here, as soon as I select text, here you see, right, all options I am getting it here. So instead of that, I would like to use only shortcuts. So the best way to learn shortcut keys, just click on Alt. So as soon as you click on Alt, there are letters have been highlighted for each and every ribbon. So now I would like to get into the home button. Just click on H. As soon as I click on H, the all other under home ribbon, so all other have been activated. Now I would like to go to FS. So FS, whenever I select FS, that font size it is asking me. For example, I would like to make it as a 30. Just to type it as 30 and enter. So your font size will be changed to 30. Similar way, I would like to add background color. Alt H. So background color, it says TC, right? Just click on TC, and whichever the color you want, use the arrow keys to select it. Okay, let me select this green color, give enter. So this is how you can learn shortcut keys by yourself. Okay, next other option what we have. So if I go here, text direction, if you wanted to change the text direction to the a different angle, so you can change it. Okay, next other option what we have, so if you wanted to change that text top of the this one or bottom of the layout, if you want, you can change it. So there are more options also available which you can use it. Now alignments, left alignment, right alignment, we have all these alignments which I explained you. Smart art I will explain under insert button. Smart on how we can use. Next, shapes we have, right? Shapes also I will explain under insert button. Now quick styles. So quick styles means how can we change the style. For example, here I have this one, right? I would like to change this style to the different. Okay, see, usually even though it shows in the layout as a lines, see, whenever you project, these lines will not be visible. Okay, so if I go here, this is how it will be visible. Okay, if you wanted to change all those colors using the quick styles and all, you can still go ahead and change. Next option what we have here we have shape fill and all, right? If you wanted to fill this particular shape, you can fill with color which you wanted to fill it. And if you wanted to outline with different color, you can change it. So I have outlined with green color, right? You can change it. For example, you wanted to have that outline color as a thick bar, you can use the border however you want. And if you wanted to have this as a some 3D shadow, all those options which we have available, right? So however you want, you can select it here. See, as soon as you place a cursor here, okay, let me select this one. You see this is getting changed. If you are fine with that one, you can leave it. So this is how we can create our presentation more effective or more attractive. Okay, so next we have options. So there are 3D rotation, various options which are available. If you want, you can use it. Okay, in the professional presentation, these and all we don't prefer to use it, but that's up to you, kind of work you deal or kind of project or kind of presentation which you are preparing. Now next option which we have available is find. Okay, for example, here we have slide, right? So I would like to find it. So slide number 4, 5, 6 we have in all the places, right? So I would like to find it slide. Okay, find everywhere, it is finding it. Now I would like to replace slide with maybe title. Okay, replace option is there. So there is an option called replace. So I can replace my slide with slide with title, title, title. Okay, if I say select replace all, in all the slides it's been replaced. So there is a match case and find the whole word only. So match case means it will match the case to case. If it is alphabet, it will replace with alphabet. If it is a small word, it will replace with small word. And find whole words only. So here what happens, for example, if I replace T with yes, so what happens, wherever there is a T, it will be replaced with yes, no. No, let us not do that. I do not want that to happen. So wherever that entire case, okay, so control, so find the entire word. Okay, if I say wherever that is entire word matches, then only that will be replaced. Okay, these are the some of the options which are available under find and replace. So next beautiful option which is available, dictate. So dictate means, for example, I would like to type some text in the slide. Okay, so I can dictate. I don't have patience to type it. Okay, so I can speak up. I'll just click on dictate. So whatever I am going to talk, so it will type it for me. Okay, this is a beautiful option which is available in 365 version onwards, Office 365 onwards. Okay, this option mainly used for drafting an emails in MS Outlook. Okay, and if you wanted to type some text in the MS Word document, we can use it. And the designer option, which I will explain you. So here now we have created presentation on importance of communication. Now I would like to hear, if you see, these are all the slides has just normal text, right? So how can we make it these slides more effective using the designer? So designer is a artificial intelligence tool which is built in Microsoft. Okay, so now let me select designer. If I click on designer, so it is going to design based on the content I have, based on the title I have. So if, for example, if I'm fine with this effective communication, you see here. Okay, so this is how I can select it. So let us come back from the starting slide. So designer, if I'm fine with this slide, importance of communication, I can select it. Next, another slide, it is showing me. Okay, you see here, see these images and all we did not add, we have just added only text, right? So designer is suggesting me that briefly introduce the topics, that is giving chart, and importance of effective communication, that is giving hand symbol, and statistics, that is showing the graph. So this is how our built-in artificial intelligence tool will read the data what you have mentioned in the slide, that will suggest you accordingly which slide is suitable for your requirement. If you see here introduction, okay, so various designs are available, whichever you think it is suitable for you, you can choose it. Okay, then similar way I will use the so I can make presentation quickly using the designer. But you can select one by one, all your presentation will become more effective. Okay, more colorful and more beautiful. You see here types of communication, I can select it here like this very quickly. We can select it here, all the 10 slides. See, earlier if you have to design it manually, it takes lot of time, right? If you wanted to insert each image, it will take at least 5 to 10 minutes for getting. So again, whenever you are trying to insert, one image will be like big, one image will be like small. So here no, all images will be in the proper format and proper size. That is how our artificial intelligence is going to recommend. I'll select design. Under design, so here I can choose, I think this is perfect for my requirement, I can choose this one. Okay, next let me go to the another slide as well. So I will select this. I'll select, we have colorful options. Let me go to the conclusion. So conclusion, so we have various options. I can select either one which I think it suits for my requirement. So this is how we can create presentation in maybe modify in maybe few minutes, I would say. Okay, just go to this one. For example, this is how it is suggesting me my built-in AI tool. But however, we can still go ahead and make necessary changes. For example, instead of this shake hand, I would like to insert different shake hand. So I will give, okay, shake hand, I'll select some images. So I would like to have this image, so I can use the snipping tool. So copy this image, copy, go to your presentation, just select that, just do Control V, so that will replace. In case if you think that whatever our AI tool is suggesting, those images are not suitable, you can always replace it and customize based on your requirement. Okay, so this is how we can use the designer tool to uh, create effective presentations. So I'll just quickly recap. So we started with how to create a new slide. So shortcut key for creating a new slide, that is Control plus M. And how can we reuse and how can we change the layout of the slide? How can we add sections and how can we increase, decrease font style and color, bold, italic? These are the some of the options which we have learned. Now I wanted to teach you paste special. So what is paste special? For example, here I have this text, right? So I am going to copy this entire, Control C. Now whenever I do Control C, I will add one new slide. So here I will go to the paste special. Paste special, if you see here, there are various formats. Graphic object is there, picture format is there, okay, JPEG image. So whatever the text I am trying to copy, I would like to have it in the JPEG format. So JPEG format means here I cannot make any changes. See, especially when you have a text in the image format and all, your designer will not recognize the text. Okay, that will recognize as image only. Okay, so for that image, it will suggest you what are all the designers available. You see here, the end of the day, it is a designer only. Okay, so based on that you can change it. So these are the some of the options available under paste special. So I will show you how you can link your charts as a dynamic. For example, I am trying to insert one chart from my Excel data. So if my data gets changes in Excel, so how that chart get reflects or changes in PowerPoint as well. I will show you that one how it works. Okay, so let me quickly create it. Let me insert. Okay, Let me take the new chart. Okay, so before that we have other options. We can quickly insert table. For example, if you wanted to insert table, you can just select here. So how many number of rows you want, how many number of columns you want, you can quickly insert it using the this option. See here, and as soon as you insert table, so table design has been activated. So table design has been activated. So whichever the format you want, light color, medium color, all these options are available, which you can choose it. Okay, now if I want this different color, I will choose this color. So I'll say header, so name, okay, city and mobile number. So you can put name Surendra, Bangalore, mobile number 123456, something like that you can put. So this is how you can create a table very quickly in the presentation. Similarly, if you wanted to create any chart, so you can also create any chart. Quickly you can create the chart, so your chart will be inserted. Then later you can change the data. So I will say Q1, Q1, Q2, so Q3. Here I'll say product laptop. Okay, so desktop, mobile, charger. Okay, if you see here desktop, laptop, all the Q1, Q2, Q3, my chart also got changed. Okay, so as soon as you insert chart, you see here chart design has been enabled. So here you have various chart formats, whichever you want, you can choose it based on your requirement. Okay, if I want this, I can choose this. Okay, this one, if you wanted to change data, this I will show you how we can change the data from row to column, column to row, all those I will show you. So next option which we have available is, so smart art. If you wanted to insert smart art, I will show you how you can insert. If you wanted to insert any images, you can directly insert any images. So as soon as you insert image, so picture format will be enabled. You see here, for example, if you wanted to, designer also enabled, right? So if you wanted to have picture here like this, you can add it. Okay, so these are the some options available under home ribbon button. So I am going to end this video, then I'll start another video what are all the features available under insert button. Thank you.